Welcome to the winners semifinals. This is the first best of 3 series here in the Golden Gift League, qualifier number 2. This is qualifier 2 out of 3, and in the main event here we have $1,010 on the line, thanks to massive community support this time around, especially from Flacco. So huge shout out to the man. In the blue color we have got Suppe playing as Odin in the blue.
Yeah, and his opponent here playing a set, it's Max Train, aka Shelty. Set, haven't really seen that yet this tournament.
No.
And haven't really seen it too much in general lately, so it's nice to see that one being picked again.
Yeah, Ra has kind of taken over. There was this huge era of set, however.
Yeah.
But after all
Set...
these changes to shifting sands, I guess the one big advantage of set is just lesser now.
Yeah, and that being said, like, set is far from bad.
Yes.
It's just a very high skill god that you need to know and have the EPM to play with effectively.
Well, Shelty sure likes a challenge. He enjoys playing these high-intensity gods anyway. Very interesting walling by Suppe there with the houses padding it out. That's very low hit points, by the way, compared to the... Even a gate is 500 hit points. With normal walls being 600. Yeah, houses are just a weak link there.
Yeah, like, not only the HP, but hack armor is less as well.
Yeah, true. That's 45? I guess UI is rounding it wrong. Which is 30.
Yeah, even just normal houses with the hack armor, like, I always kind of look at houses as the strength of a house is really only half of that of wall in terms of hack damage, so that's why wall chips are so powerful. You have to basically kill 2 houses just to kill one tiny little wall segment. Unless, of course, you get the relic.
Yeah. The relic houses are great. Yeah, he's got the temples coming.
5% archer hit points might be nice for the set here on the chariot archers. Cavalry speed, though, can be very nice for both players, but especially Odin, probably for raiding cav and later on Jarls. Set generally doesn't like to make camels, so speed not that useful, but still useful on war elephants if it comes down to that.
Yes, we have war elephants at home right now, from nature. Doing some nice scouting with it, and if it just ends up here by the gazelles, I can just get it from that first, but maybe Shelty will keep it alive and raid a little bit. I don't know about that.
I like being picked up by Baba Joe himself.
Yes, the cavalry one. Even if he doesn't actually make camels or elephants, it's still nice to deny it to the Norse. It does look like one of those bully builds where he'll be going after the villagers. On Peta Advance, the Pharaoh will get a lot stronger, so will the priest. Yeah. This is an easy villager pick-off, but that's why we have the gate here, or the wall.
Absolutely perfect timing as well, like he ages up the moment they come into sight. You can easily start shooting at them.
Great timing from Suppe as well, like the villagers finished the hunt at the time when these guys arrived, so that worked out.
Right. Who's stronger, Hersier or an elephant? Definitely the elephant, I think. HP difference is massive.
Yeah, they have the same armor, so...
Oh, he's gonna pick up. No, the priest is still alive. 3 HP.
Really trying there. The Vadget will pay the price, though.
But for the price of the Hersier?
Yeah, it is still a free unit, so makes sense.
There's the vision. What did he shift? 2 units. Okay, I don't think that was worth it.
No, there's no box either to trap them, so they're just gonna take... that's actually, I hate that. Not gonna lie, I would prefer something aggressive later in the game.
For sure.
There must be a way to have more impact in this.
Yeah. Even if these units both died, it's just 2 units only. Like, I don't know. It's just not very impressive. But I think Shelty is very much capitalizing on immediately taking map control and boxing the Norse into his base, which this does help accomplish. Although if the units make it back home, then it didn't accomplish anything. But yeah. Suppe is definitely in a tough position because this gold mine is forward. He's probably gonna need to get his tower upgrades just to help protect the gold mine.
The spearman count is starting to get pretty good, but throwing axemen are coming out. Actually, one of these longhouses is idle for Suppe.
Houses. Good fight for Shelty. He lost a hyena and a spearman for Ursher and raiding cav, so. And he lost a gazelle as well, but that's just cannon fodder anyway.
Now, the Valkyrie is trying to do some counterattacks, but really didn't get anything done. I don't think we've seen forest fire yet, so maybe Suppe is keeping it for later. These spearmen could definitely take some good damage from that.
The benefit of this all is having these elephants for set here in the middle of the map. Let's see if he can hold them though, because he's no longer pushing into Suppe's base. He's gonna lose a priest here. Nice little pick off. What Suppe can do with this tiny opening he's made for himself now. There's nothing too significant going on right now that can impact him in his base. Although there's a group of spearmen looking for some blood.
Oh, the villagers happen to move away to the next giraffe. So lucky with that, but still gets surrounded.
Yeah,
Ooh.
Suppe didn't see that on time, so he lost 1, probably 2 villagers, probably 3 villagers.
Well, don't tell me it's gonna be 4, that's crazy.
Just 3, alright. Nice, very strong pick off regardless. Gonna lose a few spearmen, but it's definitely worth it. Imagine if these were Kopesh.
Yeah. Then it would have been probably all the vills.
Yeah. And they would have dodged the arrow fire as well. But it's Suppe's time to try and make something happen with his land army. Also need to be careful though, if a spearman flank happens, this army is gone, but so far so good. Maybe? Slingers are being properly microed though onto the throwing axemen, they're picking off their targets.
Yeah, the villagers can just kitchen knife fight their way out of this against the raiding cav. The pharaoh might go down, however, so that's still a nice pick off, and all the vills have gone idle.
And there's the spearmen finally catching up and trying to path block some more.
Yeah.
More units dying, there we go.
Their,
Even more
their
actually.
damage is very non-zero as well, so these throwing axemen still care about that.
Oh yeah, for sure. 7 DPS is still nothing to ignore.
So all in all, looks like max strain over here is still up in population, 83 to 51. Suppe's gonna have to make some magic happen here.
Yeah. The only thing I can think of is Heroic Age, but he's nowhere near Heroic Age at all. Still has a giraffe to finish in his base, but there's not that many pigs here.
Yeah, actually being behind in villagers too is such a pain point. Raiding cav won't be able to make anything happen here. They really need to be medium or something, because without that, it's just such a paper unit. Okay, we got medium infantry. So that's a start. There's no not a single axeman on the map.
Soup's moving to his second gold, but there's an obelisk on that anyway.
Oh, meanwhile, Shelty going up with the second TC. And there's a very nice patch of zebra and a large gold mine behind it.
Oh yeah. Even though that's nice and all, I would have kind of preferred a fast heroic instead, or well, going heroic instead of TC. Just to secure the gold starve. He might still be able to secure it, which is quite devastating for Soup, but yeah.
It does look like it. Those dwarfs are gonna be totally surrounded here. Now, the throwing axemen are trying to go after this, but here comes the Slinger Focus Fire, and there's absolutely no mercy with that.
Yeah, Ulfsark actually interesting unit, because they actually counter, well, they don't counter Spearmen directly, but they counter Slingers, sort of. But they just didn't have the numbers.
Yeah, they can sort of win against everything here, if there's enough. There's not enough.
Elephant finally dies. Rip.
Oh no, oh no.
Oh, yeah, this is looking like a giant disaster coming in any second now. I can take down... don't take down the gate, take on the house.
Oh, they're fighting, no!
Oh, no. That has to be it.
It's not the way.
Soup thinking, I should have gone raw.
That's probably not a bad idea for the next game.
Yeah.
We're not in losers bracket territory yet. This is just game 1, and it's a best of 3, so you can come back from this, but not in this match.
20 vills behind at 12 minutes in the game. I'm not very optimistic. But he's still trying to hold on. I don't know. I definitely wouldn't be trying to if I were Soup.
He's gonna have to face medium spearmen now too. And you know, if Shelty really wants to drive this home, it's time to make some axemen as well.
Yeah, I mean, he can just send his army in to fight.
Yeah.
Numbers will win.
Yeah, Valkyrie's a nice attempt here, but there's enough priests to handle it.
They're being picked off, but there's nothing left in the rest of the army, so one Valk can't beat 20 units. There's one priest left, but even that's dying.
Wow, staying 11-2 hit points. Oh my god.
Soup just doesn't wanna give up. It's not over. But if these hunters get caught out here, alright, that's it. GG. This one is a best of 3 though, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah, there is hope for the Soup. At the same time, we've never seen Shelty in a winners finals or anything like that, I don't think. So that would be great to see too.
Yeah.
Here we go with game 2, Maps Tundra, and Soup is sticking with his Odin.
Okay, this is gonna be very interesting. I already know Soup is gonna do some super fast advance. He loves doing it. I've seen him do it so many times now, and it's always interesting to watch. And we'll have to see how Shelty deals with it. Yeah.
Deals with it with a huge great hunt to begin with.
Yeah.
That
being
pretty
said,
much maxed it out.
Soup intentionally didn't do it on his goats, so
Yeah.
he just cast it on his backhand. Gets 4 extra caribou out of that, and that's it for him.
Yeah, I mean, Tundra has enough hunt to kind of do it, like he did. Shelty just banking for the later game.
Yeah. Even for the mid game, just in case you get pushed back, you can fall back on a couple more goats. It's definitely worthwhile to do it.
Well,
just 2 goats converted is 600 extra food.
Exactly. Like when you do this in the early game, they don't have like any meat in them, and it counts as less. Therefore, when you multiply them. You get more out of it in the long term.
Yep. And Suppe's... He's got 2 Ox cards actually, so he might be doing a slightly more normal advance. We'll have to see how it goes. He might not have been able to mix the Ox card. He can mix it with the wood, but he doesn't need to get any wood for this build, so...
So for relics, we got the Anvil of Hephaestus and the Kopesh of Horus. That is respectively armory upgrade cost reductions and bonus damage against myth units from heroes increased. I mean, they're okay. You're probably not going to see too many Hersiers.
Yeah, we'll see if it gets to like mid-game Frost Giants. That's where it might be impactful, but outside of that.
Alright.
From Suppe coming up.
They're both kind of playing it safe with the tempos. No one's rushing this time.
Yeah, I wonder if Suppe thinks Shelty might be doing the same kind of thing that Suppe likes to do, and therefore maybe he's like, you know, I can defend against it, playing it relatively safe. He's still upping very quick at a 3-minute 55, it looks like. Shelty upping at pretty much exactly the same time. Actually, he's going to be slightly faster. There's a bit of idle time for Suppe.
Oh, extra Ox card.
Rather.
Needs it for the wood, fair enough. But that was, I think, a little unnecessary, maybe.
Yeah.
You could share the gold mine with the gold mine Ox cart with the tree cutters there.
Yeah,
oh,
absolutely. Well. But he also got 1 extra villager regardless, Suppe did, so...
Yeah.
Actually, and a dwarf as well, so he's going quite eco. He got 4... He's got the kind of standard advance now, like what's the normal standard? Standard for Odin these days is crazy fast, so this is like slow.
Guess you can play both ends of the strat.
There's the 3-minute 55. Shelty is gonna need to make an Ox guard for wood, probably. There it is. Is he building? I don't see a longhouse yet. He doesn't have the wood. And this... Oh no, this is not looking very good. He still doesn't have the wood for a longhouse.
What has he been spending on?
Did
he overmake houses? Yeah.
Probably made 1 too much house. And 1 house too much.
Yeah,
but also
like
just gathering without the Ox card on his TC. That also has a big impact. That's probably lost him probably about as much wood as a house. It's definitely something to keep an eye on. If you want to consider doing that or not.
Yeah, we got an instant pull from the forest fire. That might be a villager kill if Shelty super commits, but he doesn't. So the villas will be going back to safety. The Hershey can take care of this factory now. Probably won't be lost or anything. Finally, Longhouse is coming up, by the way.
2 longhouses for both. Suppe is actually hiding his unit in his longhouse. From the Raven, I think. He doesn't want to reveal what unit he's making. I like that. only Odin players counter Odin players that way. There's the other forest fire. It's not gonna do much. The tower is ready to.
Yeah, it's it's pretty smart, but like both players are making Wolfsarks, so it is what it is. Suppe stopped. Did his auto queue turn off? What is this?
Yeah, he's sitting on a lot of resources right now.
Oh no. What a disaster. Oh no.
He's playing vanilla. Doesn't have auto queue.
Playing medium infantry, but still didn't notice it's off. Ah! Here comes Shelty with 7 units and more being made at home. Lone Wanderer getting queued up.
Is he just waiting to see what Shelty made and then changing his production based on that?
You think so?
And hoping that's enough? It might be. I think he's making Thorn X-Men now, isn't he? I can't see, but
no.
I think he spent wood.
It's medium wolf sucks.
Okay. So I built something else.
Now he's making Lone Wanderer happen.
Oh yeah, his Lone Wonder, that's what he spent the wood on, I see. Okay. Well, he does have the upgrade advantage. And with the Valkyrie advantage as well. Because Shelty's Valkyrie is very low.
Yeah, the wolf sucks will get to run away though. Like, they're almost as fast as the Valkyrie.
And the Hearst are definitely going to be slowing the party down though
Oh,
for
yeah.
Suppe.
Well, Suppe caught up.
Yeah, I mean, it's a matter of spending your resources. You can only produce so much as resources you have, and if you run out of resources, you'll probably spend everything you can and are on equal footing. Unless you lose villagers, of course, but yeah.
Here's an advantage for Suppe as well. He's got all these Hersiers to smack the Valkyrie. And now he's got this high health Valkyrie in the midst of this. It's gonna be really, really helpful. Now up on population, by the way. And
Yeah.
whatever Shelty's doing, something's not right. Like, he can't train units. How much is he hunting with? 8?
Yeah, it looks like 8 now, but is he producing villagers? Because that might be cutting into that as well.
That too. And Suppe is using 10 to hunt. Sorry, it's not 10, it's 12. So that's a huge difference right there.
Yeah.
50% more. Now dwarfs are being made by Shelty to try to get a handle on the production.
Despite the fact that Shelty, I don't think lost a single villager to raids. He's behind 4 villagers. That probably speaks to his problems with his production. He probably was producing villagers and Ulfsarks and didn't have enough food income. And is struggling on both of them. 2 Ulfsarks getting picked off as well.
Wow, one of them ran away with 2 health.
Oh, but he's gonna get a raid here though. That might get his eco back on track.
Yeah, that's a very good one.
Should be 4 kills at least, I think.
Yeah, the Ox Guard
Plus
too,
it.
no doubt.
There we go.
Oh, he's leaving because he has to
Running away.
defend the home.
That's probably a good call actually. Because he needs to defend his own hunt. Doesn't have any other options really. Just this one. But he's fighting with, 10 units out of the way. I think Shelty should have probably considered retreating here. He's fighting with the villagers.
I don't know about this. It looks like Suppe is really collapsing on this. Getting a revenge killing started on the villagers.
Yeah. Yeah, Shelty should have retreated, probably just sacrifice that longhouse, pull back and wait for his full army to come together. Might be able to hold on under the TC spire, but his population is not looking good.
Shelty's still looking for some damage on the other side, but with Suppe's reinforcements coming out of there, that's gonna be a tough one. All these throwing axes are gonna shred through the Ulfsarks, no problem. In fact, Shelty's losing a longhouse himself.
Villager lead is climbing to 7 for Suppe, despite the pretty brutal raid.
Yeah, he's held himself together very well, and now Shelty's having to leave the main for a gold mine. Beautiful, beautiful line of sight on all these, and the dwarves are gonna have to get in the middle of this, and I don't think they can do that. Kitchen knives pulled out and all.
The throwing axemen are doing a good job here though for Shelty. They might be able to win the fight, but at the cost of the dwarves, or at least some of the dwarves. He's down 10 villagers now instead of just 7, so that's 3 dwarves at least dead, I think.
Yeah, and several of them are super low, so as soon as Suppe can pull together and get another hit squad going, I gotta say, those dwarves will be in trouble. all these throwing axes. 18 throwing axe versus just 10. I really like that Suppe is building some close by longhouses that will reduce the reinforcement distances.
I think if either one of these guys can consider switching into Valkyries, I mean, it's very high on food right now, so I can't really afford it, but switch out of Ulfsarks, switch into Raiding Cab or Valkyries, that would be massive.
Yeah, Suppe will have to fix his food situation right now. He's not training any vills. Could make dwarves, I guess.
Oh, this Wolfsark tanked basically 3 full volleys of throwing X-Men by dodging them. Even more. God, this Wolfsark's MVP. Oh my god.
Yeah, really nice micro
Tanked
there.
so much.
And now he's just fighting because no one's attacking him. That's hilarious. But yeah, the throwing axeman count of Suppe is just so high, and the Wolfsark trick happened again. You can do so well with dodging those shots.
Yeah, very
Beautiful.
well done by Suppe. Taking, I guess, chemo as well. He did that with the camel.
True, true.
He's definitely a very good fan and very good at doing that. So yeah, well played. It's tying up the series to 1-1.
In the blue color, we have got Shelty now, and he's playing as Kronos.
And in the red color, we got Suppe. Of course, also playing Kronos. Tis a mirror. Kind of a little bit expected. I know Shelty, I'm sure he can play Greek very well, but I don't really know him as much of a Greek main, so yeah. And Norse is just kind of a no-go on waters anyway, so Atlantean is a pretty obvious pick for Shelty as well.
You think if the longboats were 6 speed, that they would be okay on water then? Or is it more about the army?
I mean, longboats are definitely the strongest boats, pretty clearly, but I think it's just a combination of other Civ bonuses that just make it too strong. Greek with the +2 range and Resto, and Atlantean with Deconstruct, Prometheans, and just the Flood, basically.
Right.
That the boats don't really matter, because you can never get to an equal footing in terms of boat count anyway. Something that actually was changed in EE is the dock build speed for Norse. For the starting Wolfsarks. That was equalized with older infantry because it was slower, but that's still slow on Woobly. But I don't think it really matters all too much in terms of the balance.
Yeah, it's nice, but it's a small thing for sure.
Just gets you the fishing boat out 2-3 seconds sooner, and then again 2-3 seconds sooner after deconstruct, but that's not really gonna save too much.
And for those wondering about why I asked that longboat question, it's because at 5.5 speed, you get hit by the dock every time, even if you move them. Whereas the others can dodge those shots.
Yeah. That generally means, though, that you need to have won the water before that's even relevant.
Yes. Or at least you're attacking, and yeah, that's usually not the case. And now, flaming weapons is nice, but you don't get there easily.
No, it's, yeah. One thing I've seen some people try out, though, and I've kind of enjoyed, it doesn't really work against Atlantean that well, but is the Frost Forest Fire combo on a wood line. It actually gets to kill villagers, so yeah, yeah. You need to be quick though, because just one tree alone, if the vills are too far away and only in range of one tree, I think they survive. But if they're close enough to multiple trees, I think they die. But yeah, fast rugs are very difficult anyway to execute, because you just forfeit water to start with, and if you don't have anything on water to come back from that, you're probably still behind, even with killing like 5-6 villagers. Alright, Promethean is in. I need to actually turn on. Yeah. Okay, so Suppe went for 1 extra villager. We'll see if that pays off for him. He should be able to get a little bit of a better eco going behind his boats than Shelty. Got one more fishing boat as well. And it's only about 20% of time in terms of age up, so
Oh man.
not too bad.
Suppe flexing with that tempo.
Yeah, it's just gearing. Gonna be nice, just chucking that Promethean straight onto the gold mine. Gonna cause some issues.
I'm afraid these
Shelty-
oracles are here though to handle it.
Does Shelty see the temple though? He must now, the Promethean sees it. Okay.
Yeah, I think that might be a teleportation out of here.
Nice, yeah.
Well, minus 10 wood. Oh no.
Yeah. Happily pay that price. Alright. Let's see what Shelty can do with his little age up advantage, but eco is Chrono is Shelty, I mean Soup missing an orb? Oh, there it is. It's coming to the base now. I was waiting to see the Valor, but I can cast it now safely onto a villager.
Oh, the Promethean gets found in the corner. No.
They can just trade off. Oh, no, they can't.
No,
The
they
first hit.
can't. Well, the oracles are at home, ready to save the day against the other oracles. So Soup's not messing around with that. He's doing pretty good on the water with the micro too.
A little bit of house for Shelty. Is he building one? I don't see it. He's definitely housed. Okay, now he's building one. So that's going to allow Soup to easily come back on water in terms of unit count.
Yeah.
And he's now 2 villagers ahead even. So
Wait, what?
that might...
How did that happen?
Yeah.
Excuse me?
Well, he was already 1 villager ahead from the start, but the housing of Shelty just caused it to turn the
Yeah,
gap
so it's
into more of a-
1.5 villagers ahead.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
But the fight is going on here, and it looks like Soup has the numbers. Maybe not the best engagement, but the numbers will pull through. And that might be... Yeah, not looking good for Shelty here.
Yeah, that can snowball pretty hard if you're not careful. So Shelty will have to do something maybe on land or, you know, defend with the docks.
Shelty's Promethean harassing a villager. That's actually the hero villager. That's kind of like, what are you doing? Stop tickling me. It's a deconstruct on the dock, but I don't think that's gonna matter. The dock goes up so fast for Atlanteans. It's yeah, not a problem. Bit of wood lost based on not gathering wood, but that's all.
Yeah, it comes up pretty quickly.
Shelty again looking like he might be housed.
I don't see anything coming up, so yes.
Might be worth deleting a Promethean or something just to get his houses going. He's just lacking a bit of wood. He's got 4 on gold. 3, 5 on wood. That's not the right ratio, I don't think.
Yeah, this is going to be extra damaging. It looks like Soup will be up by more than 10 population by the end of this. Now, the losses of the oracles are going to help out a little bit with the housing situation, but...
Yeah, just winning water right now, it should be easy. He's 20 against 13 ships. Soup doesn't know it, but he can easily just clean the water up right now.
I think he can see it now.
Now he should be able to tell. He's like, alright. That being said, he does need to micro a little bit.
Yeah, some of his ships are still quite weak from before, so...
But I think the numbers, regardless, is just going to
Oh
be too much.
yeah, they still have DPS. Even if they don't have health. And looks like Shelty just threw away all his land units, so... Yeah, Soup's gonna be a heavy camper, and he can just keep going on the water, just push this down the middle. Shelty isn't even gathering from fish. Ouch.
Oh. Well, this is looking very, very solid for Soup. still kind of slightly equaled out, I think, but it's still one ahead for Suppe, and he's fishing, so deconstruct on the dock as well. But this time, all the ships here are not going to allow Shelty to make a new dock. So just one dock, that's the end for water. You just can't come back now. And Suppe should be able to just chuck up 3 TCs and units on land in the next minute or so, and probably be happy to just continue in the game with all the advantage in the world. Shelty switching to 3 production buildings, double counter barracks, military barracks.
I
He's gonna
think
try and
Suppe can see it.
something.
It's got 22 vision
Yeah.
on these.
Probably see these 2 buildings at least. Temple shifted forward. Yeah, he's just gonna try and stop Suppe's outside TC, which is actually the TC Suppe is going for. So we'll see if Suppe can hold on to that. Shelty will have to move in relatively quickly to stop it.
Well, military barracks is getting built by Suppe. He's got the resources to slap down the other buildings too. And TC is getting built pretty quick.
Ramilo's production line is kind of under fire by the biremes. That's going to be a problem. Especially if he parks them in the corner there
Oh yeah.
of the sea at the top. Just a couple of them. That would be massive.
Oh, he's doing it. Wait. Ah, he's going on.
Oh no.
Wrong side.
He's going to the other corner. Oh, he's splitting them up. Very good. Maybe he can catch something then.
Okay, he's got the entire shot through. No worries. Anyway, Suppe is gonna have his defenses up. Sure, no units right now, but it's not super urgent to get the TC going. He's got the defender's advantage after all.
Yeah.
Wait.
Oh yeah, more pickoffs on the coastline. That's brutal.
Oh wow. Well, looks like he's gonna force the TC up anyway.
These villagers. Is that even? Do you even care about that? Just make units and fight. You're picking off some of the reinforcements for Shelty. Alright, TC's up. It's gonna lose the hero citizen though.
No.
It's a shame, but I don't think it's gonna matter too much. Yeah, so many units picked off by the biremes. It's very difficult for Shelty to deal with this. So you can only shift one building at a time. So he's fixing it, but you can't fix it in one go. You need to keep going back and shift one building, and you don't want to stop producing units, but the ones you do produce, yeah.
Exactly, and now Shelty's the one who's trying to also grab a TC, by the way. That's not a TC grab, that's a gold mine, because he doesn't have any other gold. Oh my goodness, Shelty's in so much trouble. Suppe has all of the water.
Yeah, and he's got 16 fishing ships now as well, so
that's a lot.
Very, very juicy for him.
Yeah, he doesn't have to... He seriously does not have to have any food at home, to be honest. Just keep making ships. You have 500 wood.
He did get a husbandry in his gathering for some pigs, so it does look like he needs a little bit of extra food income to pay for 2 TCs and double Murmillo. But he can definitely do it, so... Even Carbalista's coming in, but they're popping out in the middle of Suppe's army. It's not good for Shelty.
Yeah, sorry everyone for missing the fight, but we're here. We're watching now. Yeah, I'm afraid for Shelty that Suppe just has way too many units.
Yeah. There's even a forced citizen for Shelty going down the bottom side to try and stop the TC.
Oh, the watchtower is getting time shifted to defend the gold miners. Oh my god.
Well, he has the upgrades, so yeah, might as well use them. Although he may as well just build a new one because it's the same cost, right? To shift one.
So Shelty's on the other side now. But Suppe's going up Raya. And he's wrecking these buildings. Tough situation because after this he'll be probably just jumping up to Mythic. Oh god, look at all these buildings he's slapping down. Yeah, he means business. I think a lot of the biremes have been deleted, by the way.
Yeah, it's got a couple scattered around the coastlines. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's still 7, 8, 9. 9 biremes on the water. It's still quite a lot of them. There's Rhea. Instant markets. Yep, there it is. Shelty going through a Hyperion.
Kenzie raiding us, thank you. Sorry, what were you saying?
Just the top side build is now properly cleaned up.
Oh yeah. And well, with Raya and this behemoth is here to threaten things. Assume we'll see just heavy middle. Yeah, there is heavy infantry. Atlas coming through, fortified town center. No more middle spam right this moment.
I think Suppe needs to delete just a couple more boats. One's on the right side, those 3, maybe one more in the top.
Yeah, I tend to agree. That's a lot of units right on top of the gold mine now.
Yeah. Because he doesn't have access to any other TCs, and that might be the only thing Shelty's got going for him right now. I mean, he's not... he's not able to build the TCs himself, but... Okay, this might be a pretty brutal
my god.
raid. He's managed to block off the escape path, but he can garrison into the towers.
Suppe, please.
Yeah, there we go,
Save
finally.
your boys.
Lost 2 of them and the tower. They should be able to make it out at the reinforcements.
Yeah, with heavy infantry, it's a very different kind of story. But oh, he lost another citizen.
Oh, why did you ungarrison? It's not safe. It's not safe.
Actually behind on citizens now, but then 18 fishing ships. So I guess you just don't care.
And 80% Atlas. It's gotta be a shame because generally Atlas, you want to cast it immediately on their army, but right now he doesn't really have much of an army.
That's a hard counter.
Yeah. Oh, my opponent Atlas. Let me just delete off my army. The Termas are gonna be very useless at this point in the game. You need to filter them out of your unit composition.
Oh right, the
palaces up.
Argus and Vubli is terrible. That's right.
Yes.
What a garbage unit! Oh my god.
It does get the movement speed from Kronos though, so that's one thing. And it's dead. That was fast.
Alright, those heavy Murmillos are pretty happy here. They've got their copper mail and shield. Nothing for Shelty, of course. I mean, he's pretty broke right now. His TC isn't even making anything, that's it. Which means that Suppe is moving on to the winners finals. Of course, Shelty has still the losers bracket to go through. Maybe he'll be able to make something happen there. Good amount of points either way for our man. And hopefully we get to see him more later in this tournament. We want to thank our MetaPlace website subscribers. Your contribution helps us keep the project sustainable. As we reach higher subscription goals, you are helping us cover more and more behind-the-scenes costs, such as video editing. Check out our subscription page using the link in the description, and remember to collect your perks. We will see you the next time.